Welcome to the W League First Division Playday 2. We start off with TBC versus Shishi. TBC has lost both matches at the, on the first Playday. He was able to take a map of Chimiko, but of course only 1 point to his chest at the moment. Shishi, 0 games. That is his debut in the W League First Division. And he is in a crazy good shape recently compared to like where he was left off before. He went on a little hiatus. Very close to qualifying for Masters Coliseum. Very surprisingly making it through the open qualifier, in my opinion. Of course, didn't get the slot in the end because it was 1-2-0, overshadowing it all. But against TBC, his chances should be pretty good. So Shishi on the way to the first victory. Victory. TBC needs to step up his game and needs to gather some points. Here we are, map number 1. It is Amazonia.
Dude, you just totally reminded me of the old days, good old days of Big Bang Theory. What was that guy called again? Which always said W instead of R.
Yeah.
Like, this was very, very well done. What was his name again?
Snitsky? Kripke.
Yeah. That's the one.
Nice.
You remember those days when that show was still good?
Yep.
It was a little fun.
I remember.
Are sitcoms like still a thing? It feels to me like they're just totally out of the meta, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of. It's all about drama now, right? Dramas and a little bit of science fiction resurgence, I guess, but...
Yeah, you got into Westworld, didn't you?
Yeah.
I really didn't. Too much, honestly. So, question is, alright, TBC, how crazy is he gonna be today? What's he gonna play? He is renowned for playing Banshees. Banshees pretty much really good in every matchup. Not so much against Night Elf, though.
Well, that doesn't stop him from playing them against Night Elf. He was up against Colorful last week, and he played it on Ancient Isles. I saw the Temple of the Damned. I knew Ancient Isles. I think, okay, is this gonna be a wagon push? Nope! That made no sense at all. It was a bunch of dryads, a lot of wisps in that army. So you can do the math on how well that worked out in the end.
Dude, something that I didn't want to believe, someone was saying in chat at one point, and I was like, there's no way that's true, was that anti-magic shell stops the poison damage from dryads, and I was like, no way, that can't be true. But it's actually true. So, that, you know, in that sense, it makes sense, but of course, other than that, yeah, Banshees. Curse won't work, possession, you can't possess dryads, yeah, would be weird. But it's TBC, who knows?
Nice little lightning shield trick here to start off the creep spot. Undead got used to that by now, especially on this map. So with ghouls, creeping is quite fast, and TBC sold the town portal here. And is creeping. How do you like it over harassing?
I like it a lot better. Even when you go aggressively across the map immediately, Night Elf will still be level 2, will still have 2 items, so... And he's gonna be faster than you as well. So may as well just keep up the creeping yourself. And get the level 2 here. Hope for the claws, hope for the mantle. And this is kind of foggy style what Shishi's playing here in the early game. Get level 2, be aggressive right away. Other players might look towards creeping in the middle at the trolls. That's always what I prefer to see from the Night Elf. Get to level 3 as quickly as possible. But he's keeping the undead busy, you know, keeping him honest, getting a little bit of damage on the DK, draining the mana, forcing a few ghouls back, and most importantly, knowing what's going on, because double crypt ghoul rush is something very rare, but Lucifer's brought it back, and didn't we see someone recently lose to the double crypt ghoul rush because they didn't scout?
Yeah. Who was it again? Wasn't it on Echo?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't remember really. So Demon Hunters...
Yeah, without the boots, he needs to be careful. But seems to be in fine shape, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too. But TBC, good creeping here with a lot of skeletons. Not too usual to go for the goblins immediately. Ooh, that ghoul is about to die. So close. There we go. First blood, I guess. Maybe he can get a revenge kill on the archer, but of course ghouls way more important for the later stages of the game than archers are.
Oh, nice block. He really should get a return kill here. The blocks from TBC are looking okay-ish. Oh, the one archer coming back in might be sacrificing herself. Alright, so it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade here in the end, as it seems. Yeah. But now the ghouls are hurt, kind of exposed, but the demon still without the boots makes chasing down those kills pretty difficult.
Town is under siege.
So yeah, losing the ghoul may be more painful than the archer, but I would venture to say that keeping the demon away from creeping is also very valuable for the undead.
I agree. Hunter's Hall is a little late, but it's okay, I guess, with a tier 2 hero. Graveyard is also late, but of course you can go for a lich, so it doesn't matter too much. What does matter is the big contribution that we got here. Big donation by who else but Herr Wusel. Buy Remo some makeup, please. 50 bucks, man. Ah, that feels good. Thank you very much. Great start for the stream. Thanks to, the MVP of recent month, Herr Wusel.
Thank you so much. I don't know, I would be kind of stealing your specialty though. Oh, Naga on Naga, and she finds herself immediately in a surround. Shishi a little slow there to move his second hero, and with that she will fall quickly. At least he gets 2 ghoul return kills. That's the second one. Making it 3 ghoul kills so far. But now, with the cold arrows coming in, more archers will be falling. And this is a pretty painful early game for both players here.
Yeah. I agree. DK, thanks to the slow of the Naga, can escape. But now the Naga is kind of in trouble. There's Unholy Aura. He should maybe move the DK back a little to give that aura to the Naga. So he loses a few HP. I guess it's fine in the end.
There's one thing Neom noticing missing on the Night Elf side. What's up with the boots? What is up with the boots of speed?
Remo's been gone for 2 weeks, but still the love for the boots is very strong. Yeah, I mean, with boots you could have done a lot more damage to DK and Naga alike.
Level 3 now all of a sudden for the Death Knight, so as long as he does have the mana, that coil's gonna hurt. Good skeleton scouting here. And yeah, Shishi, there's good reason for him to be afraid right now. Yeah. Slow HP, he's gonna remedy that here, gonna heal up right now. But his army at the moment is 2 archers, that's it. Once he has dryads, things turn around a little bit, but he doesn't have the strongest backup for them. Yes, dryads are gonna give him control, but his demon's only level 2. He only has 2 archers and the 1 Naga.
I like the progress of TBC so far, with level 3 on the DK. Pretty good creeping without being interrupted too much. And yeah, some kills on the archer and the Naga kills slowed down Shishi a lot, but yeah, he has a potion, has to use it soon. Use the Wand of Illusion, but of course that won't trick a pro player like Shishi. And here comes the Dryads messing up a little, not attacking the DK. Could have forced the potion there.
A player's force is
going for the Naga now instead. Everything here is a little hurt. The demon is of course the MVP in this fight. He's still fairly healthy. Nice micro on the 1 archer as well, by the way. She's still alive. She should end up dying, but maybe in the chaos here, she might actually get away. And this is a great exchange for the Night Elf. Killing the 1 ghoul, not losing anything in return, but we have to keep in mind he wasn't creeping in the meantime. It's not the best gathering of experience. The archer does die in the end by 2 skeletons that were forgotten there. Very unlucky. Oh, and now the demon. Getting slowed up in the main from the Naga and the Black Citadel. Is this good enough to force the TP? The Frostmourne right clicks are coming in. That is him having to TP out.
A player's force.
Orb of Corruption really helped a lot there. So TBC on tier 3 already. That was some pretty good Naga micro on both sides. Like lots of stutter stepping, constantly slowing. So he got both players got a lot of hits that they wouldn't have gotten without it. Funny picture to see the DK with the orb here. Very, very rare. But of course the Lich is coming for the full triple hero experience. We have a Slaughterhouse as well for statues. First one is already there. Creeping with orb, of course, a lot faster. And yeah, you're right. Shishi's army is pretty weak at the moment. He's not going too hard on the Dryad. Switching to bears very fast.
Alright. If they can tank and deal damage at the same time in the front line, they are gonna be very good. But they have the big downside that they're pretty clunky, they're pretty slow, they can get outmaneuvered, the ghouls can just run past them and go for the more vulnerable targets, the Naga, the Dryads, and maybe even the Demon. But now he's level 3, that helps a lot. The item he found is the Greater Mana. Not too bad for the Naga, but he wants something to stay alive with, more importantly because it doesn't have a TP anymore, and now his Naga is not gonna die. Was that a level 1 coil? Yeah, it's level 1 coil, it's level 2 aura actually. DK dropping low. He's got the potion, has to use it, and he doesn't have destroyers here. The rejuvenation is so strong. DK still getting slowed down, but the Nova into the back line. Not really killing anything, and now the orbs on the DK. He can't help with that. He's fighting without an orb. Death Knight has to run.
Players' forces are
But there's no boots, so he gets away. Ghouls are falling. Dude, still, this game, nobody really ever has a chance to muster that big, powerful army. Very scrappy.
Why would you go for level 2 aura over coil?
I guess he thinks he's not gonna have the mana, you know?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And
Kind of
against
like old school solo DK play with Gargs, but yeah. I prefer the coil as well, but you know.
would have gotten the kill there.
would've.
But then there was rejuvenation, and that's of course strong, as you said. 4 bears actually. And TBC can't fight this at all. He's going Wyrms, so not a crazy build for once from TBC. Just a normal, straight up Fiend Destroyer Wyrm play.
And this could be a weird fight if we have a fight before the Frost Wyrm. Once the Frost Wyrm is out, this is probably gonna greatly turn in favor of the undead. Is there an expansion coming? Yes, Expo's coming right now, which is pretty much lining up perfectly with the first Frost Wyrm coming out. Coil, Nova, Demon is low, but there's plenty of bears. However, only one more rejuice, so healing up isn't gonna be too easy.
And there's a Destroyer now. We didn't have that in the first fight, so he can dispel it from time to time. To be honest, TBC is doing way better than I thought, but I guess Shishi is coming back strong now.
Yeah, Shishi's got a really good army right now. 4 bears, 3 dryads, kind of the dream army.
He doesn't have a TP, only 1 staff, so this could be dangerous against Coil, Fork Lightning, Nova that we have. Of course, he scouted that expansion, but Shishi doesn't give him time and space to attack that one. So I like the positioning from the Chinese Knight up here.
But also TBC is doing it well, using the advantage of the aura that he actually has. Level 2 aura, in fact, in this case. He's running back and forth. Of course, he's never going to fully engage those bears. He doesn't have the damage to win the straight-up fight when, you know, the 2 normal front lines meet each other. But he can poke and prod. He can throw out a couple of right clicks. He has 2 ranged heroes. He can run away from the dryads most of the time. And he's getting some decent damage in and keeping his opponent from leveling. But I wonder, is that the right choice? Wouldn't it be benefiting TBC now more to trade in the creeping game? I feel like that might be the better choice for him.
Yeah, level 2 Fork Lightning would be great. Getting Dark Ritual for the Lich would be great. Or even, like, Frost Armor against the Bears wouldn't be too bad. The first Wyrm is out, though, and an Abomination early on. Not going for most at you. I like that.
Yeah, this changes everything. This Frost Wyrm changes everything. Can kind of deal with all the bears by himself, and then the rest of the army can deal with the dryads. And also 10 supply advantage here as TBC is coming in. And here we go. Frost Wyrm, big bad boss in the front, should try to slow down all of these worms. The control so far is not the greatest, but he killed the first dryad. The second one is gonna die as well. And now the Naga in trouble. Remember, there's no TP anymore. Trying to transfer the staff, or the Invul transfers the Invul here. But now the Frost Wyrm's low. Has to be microed above the trees. And he will do so successfully. DK low HP, so are 2 fiends. There comes 1 more coil. And now the bears are finding decent damage here. The Naga's dropping low. Wyrm's coming in again. Dangerous to come out over the trees. But that was good damage, was a good slow, but now it's almost dead. So many heroes here close to dying. The Naga has to go for the Invul. Oh. The mana burn won't come out because the Invul is there in time. Even a Hippogriff up in the air. Kill the Frost Wyrm, I think. The Demon Hunter dropping lower and lower. There's going to be a staff. He kills the Naga, saves his Demon on a sliver of health. Can he save his Naga as well? The Lich doesn't have mana for a Nova. It's so close.
There's also no mana for a coil. DK is chasing with the aura, though. Here comes the Nova. There we go. Right clicks. Frostmourne hungers. Naga is dead. Level 4. Now we have the level 2 coil. And almost mana again. Saves the Destroyer with it. The Fiend will most likely die. Or, no, he's doing a decent job so far. Here comes the Dryad slow. So that's the big paw of the bear. Finishes her off. Demon Hunter still doing strong here. But no items on him. No portal on him. But also no mana on the undead heroes to finish off the raid boss of the Night Elf. And now the expansion is up and starts to run.
Yeah, exactly. This was pretty much a timing push. The first Frost Wyrm timing push. He had to win the game right there. But he didn't. And I think he was missing web, right?
Yep, I think so too.
That's a big mistake.
There wasn't like the biggest sign of hippos. I was kind of surprised to see them as well because I scouted for Engines of Wind a little. Usually Shishi doesn't go for them that often. It's more like mass dryads from his side, but he had some time, switched up his game a little. Oh, the worm is alive.
The one Frostworm survived.
Yeah.
I thought it died, but no, it's still alive. Low HP, however, and here comes the creep jack. Uh-oh, the demon. There's no staff for him, but there is rejuvenation. No destroyer up in the air, and this is a small undead army. Oh, the frost armor is actually so nice right now. Isn't getting dispelled just yet, but he doesn't have the damage. Doesn't seem to anyways. Dryads next on the picking list as well, but there is anti-air more than just Dryads. It is the hippos, and now they have roar. They have so much damage, forcing the worm away. The one bear and the one A-bomb has to fight against 3 bears. That's not a fight he's gonna be able to win. Frost armor is looking pretty good here, but only as long as there's no dispel. And now there's dispel, and the lich is dropping lower and lower. There's the invul, he'll have to use it. With that, he survives. But he's staying in here. Has to be careful. He wants to get the one berserker, which he will be able to do. But now lich is getting slowed down once again. DK trying to block for his 3rd hero. Will save that one. But the A-bomb is gonna be going down.
It's yeah, I think it's an okay sacrifice to leave him the A-bomb and save the lich with it. There was no Naga in that fight, right? He's just getting her back now. One worm survived, is super low. He needs mana, like, instantly. But, of course, the situation for Shishi is getting better and better and better. Expo is well protected. There's not a single point of damage dealt to this expansion. Because Shishi did such a good job keeping TBC away, and now Flute of Accuracy for the Dryads and the Demon Hunter air attacks. That's pretty nice. And of course the Naga as well.
Yeah, it looks like he only needs to manage to keep his heroes alive, get involved, and get a TP, please. And then this should be his game. He's getting to that critical mass of hippogriffs soon. As more and more are coming out, he's at 3 already. Gonna get higher and higher in those numbers. And yeah, the fiend count just, I don't know if it's gonna be there.
A player's
This undead army is looking to be in trouble. This undead player is.
I think at the moment it's fine. It's only 3 hippos. Does he have double wind? No, just single, right? So it's gonna be 4 hippos. You can web 2, then nuke the other 2, and it should be fine at the moment. But of course he doesn't stop the hippo production.
And the hero levels are looking good though. Looking really good.
Yeah.
4, 3, 3, and DK not too far away from level 5 either.
We do have level 5 on the Death Knight, on the
Yeah.
Demon Hunter though. That's big. He has an invul on the Demon. There's a heal potion on the Naga, which is great. On the other side, mana potion on the Lich. Big mana potion on the DK. That's so nice. And a heal scroll as well. Still no TP.
What's also really nice about hippogriffs is that you have to kite. Their damage is just too high, either with web or with Nova and Fog Lightning, ideally with all of them. And when you have to kite, you have to move back, and you can't really try to focus on hero kills too much. That's usually how this works out. How this unit choice will help the Night Elf out in keeping his heroes alive at the same time. I'm really liking Shishi's army here, and of course, he should be ahead. His expo has been running for so long now, has already mined more than 2,000 gold. Nicely using the hippos for scouting as well. Oh, but the DK has a solo experience. Is this level 5? It is!
It is.
Ooh.
Oh, and the War Song Battle Drums. 10% damage on the entire army. You know it.
Ooh, that's really dangerous.
That's even better than the flute.
Look at the Naga's HP pool for Shishi. Not even 600.
Yep.
He can almost insta-give her.
Yep. There is a potion to save her, but he has to be quick with his fingers. Especially once the Overcorruption and Fiend shots come into play as well. Shishi's getting ready for 80 supplies at 70 at the moment. TBC at 74. And I gotta point that out once more. Like, this is way better than TBC played against Colorful last week. And this is way better than I expected him to play. But the decisive, the deciding fight is still to come. We have 2 abominations. No disease cloud, by the way. How many hippos are there now? 5, right? It's 5 hippos, 5 fiends. So it looks like he's suited well for what's to come. You shouldn't forget the worm that is in his base, though.
Yeah, I really like Shishi's unit comp so far. Now, what he's making, I don't like so much. A couple of Dryads for a bit of slow are nice, but when the armies become so big, massing them over Hippogriffs, I would like to see it the other way around, but maybe he feels he has to produce right now, get up to 80 supply as quickly as he can.
Players' forces are under attack.
Maybe that's his line of thinking. One thing that's very nice for Night Elf in the super late game is all these units share armor type, or upgrade type, I should say. How's it looking there? 1-1 for him is okay, not the greatest, but more coming out, second attack upgrade. On the undead side, no upgrades at all, however.
We do have Disease Cloud, speaking of upgrades, so that will drain the HP of the entire Night Elf army a little bit. Another Invul Potion for TBC here. Looks like the Night Elf is marching forward. Of course, the main gold mines are expiring soon. I like what Shishi is doing. He knows his expo is up. He's in a good position. The Undead has to expand now, or all in. But with that position, he's ready for both, I guess. To attack an upcoming expansion and delay the game even further if there's not. And it's an all-in. Sells the crypt, no fiends anymore. Sells the graveyard, no upgrades for him. It's gonna be an 80 supply all-in army.
It's gonna be a scary army as well. Double scroll of healing, yep. High level heroes, mana potions. Yeah, this game is not over yet. Shishi kind of has to go into 90 supply. Moonwells are getting ready. Question is, does he realize he should? He's got so much gold. 900 almost. Really feel he should go into high upkeep.
Yeah, the push is coming. It's not 80 supply.
Oh my god, he's forgetting about one worm.
The one worm
that is he intentionally not bringing it?
I don't think so. He knows it's an all-in push. Ah, now he's coming. Maybe he wanted to protect the gold mine from Zeppelin drops. But he's late now.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, the hippos at the moment are useless.
He's hiding him in the upper right. Okay, just a ground fight now.
Alright, interesting. Demon Hunter tanking a lot of damage here. Down to less than half already. Invul Potion triggered fairly early into the fight, but where's the rejuvenation? We don't have this. Could be king in this battle. But he's not morphing any bears, he's not making use of any of it. Even Talon's coming in now for a bit of minus armor. Naga getting focused here, she's dropping low, but so is the demon. He needs to be staffed, he needs to be rejued. Bear comes in just barely in time. Gets healed up from the Moonwells as well. Everything's dropping lower and lower. Mana burns coming out, and those are big mana burns, of course, don't forget. Mana potion, the first one had been used. But only the small one still has the big one. Demon Hunter healed up again. Tanking a lot of damage, however, once again. And these hippos, yeah, they're just not doing anything. Finally, we see the first web, I think. Demon dropping lower. There should be a staff. I hope there's a staff. Is there a staff? Don't tell me you don't have a staff. It's not ready. But he gets away anyways. Long range coil executes him.
Oh, that could turn the tide, man. The Lich is still standing strong with frost armor against bears. It's great. Calls another fiend, saves it that way. Now the staff is ready, saves the bear, but there's no coil for the Lich. Invul Potion popped. And he is safe for now. There should be another coil thanks to the big mana potion. Back to full health. But where's the army? It's basically gone. The fiends are suffering. First one down. He saves the second and third one though. Can he get the kill on the Naga? There's still a potion. There's still a heal scroll. There's still a town portal. And there's Moon Juice. Level 5 on her. Triple undead hero to rule them all. The army is gone. The Lich again in trouble. And there's no mana anymore for coil.
DK dropping low in health as well. Dryad slow, not quite good enough to find this kill. But what about the Naga? She seems to be pretty exposed. The bears, once they got in their damage.
Demon is back. Backsteps the DK here. He saves the Lich. But the first hero. Wow, GG. Naga falls and the DK falls as well. What a game. So much action going on everywhere.
Yeah, well played there by both, especially TBC. I agree with you. Kind of surprising me how well he played that game. I feel like he should have won that game a lot earlier. That first fight before the expo paid off with that first worm. I think that's where he's supposed to win that game. Give that situation to a player like 1-0 Happy or WFZ. Probably gonna execute that a little bit better. But all at the same time, we have to say well done by Shishi there to hold on. And in the end, the better player won, I guess. But it was close, man. It could still go either way here in this best of 3.
I agree. More than 800 viewers here. Glad to see that for the first division of W League. Shishi winning his first game of the entire tournament. 1 point for him guaranteed. TBC lost all of his matches so far. It still doesn't look too good, but it's his map choice now. It's Ancient Isles, and that's where we saw the weird Banshee play. Let's see.
But of course, it was not successful, so I know we're gonna see it again. I hope not for his sake. Once the patch is live, I'm pretty sure TBC is gonna whip out the Necros, right?
Yes, of course. Left, right, and center, man. There's no way he's not doing that. Same for Lucifer and WFZ, but with Expos, I guess. How much did you play recently?
On the PTR, I played quite a bit. Honestly, since it came live, not so much. But I didn't experiment with the Necros too much yet. I have a deeply settled, not hatred, but distaste for Necromancers. I have to see someone playing well and not just turtle on one base, wait for all the upgrades, and then push, because that's so boring to play. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look towards our maestros, Lucifer and WZ, as you already said, to figure out the builds, to show us how it works, and then maybe I'm gonna try it.
I mentioned this yesterday, but I'm too proud to not mention it towards you. I played a bit of ladder on Monday, and I went 7-1, man.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna be second best undead in Europe, maybe, in the future?
Definitely second best undead in Back to Warcraft. That's for sure.
Alright, second map now. Ancient Isles. A map that seems to be rotating out of the scene, kind of. We don't have it on ladder anymore, but we still have it here. Not our favorite map, certainly. We like to complain every now and then. But it is very good in this matchup. As we saw exhibitioned in the last game already, expansions usually is what it's all about for Night Elf. And this is the crux of the matter here. Kind of difficult to get up, it's close to your opponent's base, and also difficult to hold once it's up. There's a beautiful forest there to get abused by the undead. And to make matters even worse, creeping with your second hero with the Ancient of War is difficult at the same time. So, that map choice here, a very good one from TBC.
Indeed. Once again, TBC versus Shishi, map number 2. The Night Elf took the lead on Amazonia, now it's TBC's time to shine on Ancient Isles. A horrendous win rate versus Night Elf. By far his weakest matchup with only 37%. That is on pro level. It's ridiculously low. And yeah, you see in indirect encounters, man, he's not shining against Shishi as well. But maybe he can upset a little and take the win and bring this into map number 3. That would grant him 1 point in the leaderboard. But it's gonna be tough, as Shishi seems to be in very good shape. No aggressive Engine of War creeping, it's just a little bit here on the normal spot. We have a normal opening for TBC as well. So no big surprise yet.
Yeah, the first interesting choice here that's going to be made by a player is going to be by the undead. Aggression or not. Creeping or running across immediately. I feel like most undeads tend to actually run across immediately. Go with the DK first, keep on getting lumber with the ghouls, and then run across with level 0 or level 1 rather against a demon, which is going to be level 2 very, very easily. So I always prefer to see undeads creeping here first and foremost. Can be a little dangerous though with the demon coming across right away. However, if you do it well, no ghouls should be falling. But if he takes a page out of WFZ's book, I could certainly see him running across right away. But I must say, I'm kind of surprised that TBC played this so super standard. I mean, on AZ, that was kind of the most standard build. It was Frost Worms, a little delayed. The one thing that was missing was Frenzy Ghouls, which, however, is kind of understandable because he lost quite a few in the mid-game.
Yeah, I agree.
But no Banshees, no Necros, and of course no Gargoyles.
Yeah, I think for TBC, the chance to see Necros is like twice as high as Gargoyles. Because he's just like so different. So no deny here, Gloves of Haste for the Night Elf. DK sells his town portal again, pulls his 5 ghouls, and starts, I guess, creeping?
I think he's just gonna go right across. Be aggressive. Okay.
Okay, with the Wisp scouting here, there's no way he can start to creep this as the Demon Hunter is running over.
It is a very fast tech by the Undead, though. He decided not to creep, not to scout, excuse me, with a ghoul. So he had a lot of lumber coming in for a long time. So his tech is a little bit faster than the Night Elves. What's very nice on this map for the Night Elf for defending bases is, I keep on mentioning this, I feel like, every game. Wisps have perfect little hidey holes on AI. The only map where they can't get attacked by melee units because of the ways the trees are set up. The Moomels, of course, can get attacked. Demon Hunter only needs 1 kill on a skeleton here to get his level 2. Hasn't found it quite yet. There we go. Detonate level 2. And now he can even go for immolation if the pressure is gonna get really high. But I don't believe he's gonna need to resort to this.
Nah, me neither. It's single crypt, and he will collect some lumber with the rest of the ghouls. This one was saved. This one gonna be a little more dangerous. Can he get a block?
Nice block?
Sweet! Right in time. And since there's no boots, he saves those 2. Well done. But all archers saved as well. On the cost of some moon juice. But since it's nighttime now, everything's fine.
Yeah, and now it's 4 archers, so this is usually, with 4 archers and level 2 demon, you should be able to hold a big amount of ghouls fairly easily, especially when there's no skeletons anymore, which there aren't. The total tally of kills here was 2 wisps. No, 3 wisps, actually. I didn't see the 3rd one. Okay, I missed that 3rd one, and also 1 detonate. So, that is 4 wisps gone. This could become very painful in the lumber department, even losing an archer now. Oh, nice block. Actually keeps her alive. Well done.
Yeah, is he still chasing? Yes, he's trying to. There's the Moonwell. Tech-wise, we have, of course, TBC ahead.
Players'
Graveyard
forces
again
are
a
under
little
attack.
late. Do we see a Huntress Hole for Shishi yet? Yes, it's there. And he loses the Ghoul, finally. Some experience for the Demon Hunter here. Engine of War making his way back. Not at the Nulls yet, not at the Expo yet, so nothing really to creep for Shishi right now. Without the wood shield up front.
The tech advantage here could try to capitalize on this by going for his second hero Naga in the middle, but already Shishi positioning himself nicely. That's really cool. He's got a strong force right now, that level 2 demon and the 5 archers. So he's not going to make it easy for TBC to get the second hero here. Wants to go for his own Naga, I'm pretty sure. Panda would greatly surprise me here. He is tier 2 now, and there is the Naga. And now he can put on a bit of pressure.
Yeah. Rix is asking
Player's
why he
forces
goes
are under
Aura
attack.
first over Coil in this match.
Well, Rix, seems like you are a new fan in World of Warcraft. The reason is the mana burn. The Demon Hunter has an ability to drain mana, and once you're out of mana, your spell is pretty much worthless. Your skill point invested doesn't do anything for you anymore, whereas an aura will always function. And it's also a very useful aura. Gives movement speed to all your units nearby, makes chasing down the ghouls for the demon a lot more difficult, especially when he doesn't have boots, which Neo, he still doesn't.
He does have good damage though with the gloves and claws. More attack speed and more damage in general. Now with ghouls, you can creep those berserkers quite easily, but he's being found, and against this Naga, he should run away. The slow is better than the aura, of course.
And once
But
again,
Naga can
thanks
reach.
to good skeleton scouting. He was sending out one skeleton into the back to see if a creep jack might be coming in. Very good play by TBC. And that's of course what all the top undeads are always doing very well. But I'm impressed with TBC doing this here. I feel like I haven't seen him apply this too well in the past.
Me neither. Taking a trigger out of the Book of Lucifer 120 and WFZ. Lich is out, tier 3, 60%, 70% done. Only now Shishi is starting that. Is he on 1 lore only? Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That is really greedy. So he's gonna be relying on archers for a long time. Archers who are the favorite food of frenzy ghouls. Him coming in again, getting greeted by the Coil Nova. He's dropping very low. There's no Baron Reju nearby. It's still
There's
pretty
also
far
no
away.
staff. He's
There's
getting
a
some
coil
da-
Nova again here. Use the Nova for the last hit though. And the coil on the ghoul.
Gets a kill anyway. Invo potion on the Demon Hunter now, which is necessary, as we just saw. Second lore is coming up now. But of course, there's not too many Dryad. Is there? Yeah, there's a single Dryad in this army.
Yeah, only that one. And TBC's already tier 3. This is pretty scary. Is he going Frenzy this time around? Yes, he is.
Yeah, on Amazonia, as you said before, he lost too many ghouls, so the upgrade wasn't worth it. Now it is, and it's halfway done. The fight a little bit too early for TBC, but he brings in more ghouls. The DK is coming in now. I feel like he shouldn't have started this fight.
And what's he doing? He ran into this without statue, without orb, without frenzy, without DK. He can't be surprised that this wasn't working out. Focus fire on the demon, but he has the invul to stay alive with potion for potion trade here. But this is gonna be every single ghoul lost.
Yeah, and once again, this frenzy upgrade won't show its strength, and the big timing push is kind of gone for the undead without ghouls. So this is basically his army now, right? 30 supply, heroes only, maybe a fiend in production or something, but I don't think so. Trying to get a nuke on the Demon Hunter, but that's not working with the... Oh, he used the Invo Potion before, but still, it's not working against the Town Portal if you don't have Coil Nova. We do have a Coil now, so the Naga is certainly in trouble here! Oh, can't chase too much, as his own Naga is in trouble and the Dryads are finishing her off.
I can't hear you anymore.
Oh yeah, there was some bug on my internet, I guess, but it's working again. Sorry for the little hiccup. You missed a Naga kill, and now Shishi seems to be wiping the floor with the undead, chasing the Lich. There's no coin anymore. The sheep trying to block a little. Can you hear me again?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, nice.
Alright. As we could assume, after that Harakiri move in from the ghouls without the support, this fight greatly went in favor of Shishi. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Expo coming down very soon. In fact, he's creeping the gold mine necessary for this as we speak. Hero levels for him are looking good. His Naga's getting closer to 3. His demon is on 3 already. Going for a nice juicy item here. Ring of Regen, not too bad. And remember, he won that fight so easily without any rejuvenation even.
Yeah.
And now we will have that tool as well.
No Master Bear, no Reju, no high-level heroes. Now Naga's getting close to 3. He has a staff now. No okay, the TP is still on the Naga, so that's fine. More bears are coming in. 47 supply for the Night Elf, only 38 for the Undead. That's never supposed to be the case.
Look in the main.
Oh, yeah.
It's plan B time.
Yeah, it's Banshee time. Like, seriously, this is his emergency plan, I guess, to go to possession and steal the bears. Maybe that's...
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's his thinking. Like, okay, I don't have chances in a normal fight. There's no disable, though. So you can't end snare banshees, stun banshees, whatever.
Yeah.
Just have
You
to
can
focus
staff
on-
him though. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's probably going to be the answer. If this gets scouted, him coming in once again, even with the orb now, he's going to have a lot of damage. This fiend may very well be dying. DK doesn't have mana for a coil. Another easy kill for Shishi. Oh, ghouls though. That's a very nice run by against the Expo. That was very well done. I wonder if Shishi now is going to look for those kills.
Before we go into the final fight, we have 2 new subs here coming in. Oh, 3 subs. Oh no, 1 host and 2 subs. Thank you, King Gaia, or Kin Gaia, for the sub. Thank you for the host, Gotham Quill. And Tilted Up has subscribed for 5 months here. Remo, we're all with you, no matter what happened. Always remember, B2W chat is with you, with hashtag #MeToo. But here comes the creep check. I will finish that sub later, because Shishi could end the game right here. TBC is town portaling out though, losing a fiend over it, getting an archer in return, and the rest of the creep spot goes to Shishi. Hashtag #MeToo, and remember to thank Jesus every single day.
Thank you guys so much. And yes, of course, Jesus is still in my heart. Tomorrow, no, the day after tomorrow, it's time for Mass again. I'm looking forward to it.
A player's
Aye.
forces are under attack.
I hope you do a great summary as every Sunday when you're casting with me.
I could record it for you. I know. Maybe I can get you to the Lord as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to
think-
be in heaven and have you down in hell. You can't cast Warcraft with anyone. I don't
Yeah.
think they have Twitch in hell, dude. So
Yeah, we would need Discord, and I think the connection between heaven and hell is not that great. So that might be.
they have a worse firewall than China, probably.
The hell has a good firewall. I heard that too.
A player's
Dude,
Oh,
forces
it's
DK
are under
dude,
attack.
dude, 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 dude! It's not banshees. It's actually master necros.
All right. Let's see. And
Okay,
he's got the Book of the Dead as well, by the way.
Yep.
This is gonna be a lot of skeletons.
I don't know if he's going skeletons actually. Like he's not going for a wagon. Could be frenzy. Frenzy is really good. Cripple is also really good. There's not
Town is
too
under
much
siege.
to spell,
Cripple
right?
is not really good,
A
dude.
player's forces are
Cripple?
under attack.
Cripple is really crap.
Cripple is amazing against the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, but
And
Cripple
Naga.
gets this dispelled.
Yeah, but
Cripple
it's only one Dryad.
Yeah, but he's gonna scout, right?
I don't know,
He's
man.
gonna it's gonna have wisps. He has 1,000 gold as well, by the way. Got the first hippo. That one isn't gonna do too much against.
Yeah,
Necro army.
so much for Shishi scouting. Oh, here it comes. Skeleton longevity. Wagons. It's gonna be skeletons, man.
And look at this strategy, dude. You have to commit all of your production and all of your units to this, and you're just sitting in base and camping. Because you need all of this to come out to have a chance. You need statues, you need wagons, and apparently you need double zappers as well. But he's not bringing the double zappers with his army, he's taking the other way where they're more exposed. Dude! What's he doing?
I don't know, man.
Players
They're
force
coming
is
now,
under
though.
Oh, the
Dryad
Dryad sees it.
it.
Uh-oh.
They
Why
can't
didn't
go.
they go with the army? Why did they not go with the army? Are you serious?
I don't know.
And now, 500 gold. Didn't get the kill. It's gonna lose the Naga instead. You know what? When we were saying earlier about how he played and stuff, I can see it now.
Yep. Gets a few kills, but Plan B is still in the base, Remo. we still have the Hail Mary Necro play.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And he killed his own shade, by the way, with the explosion as well.
Of course he did.
Of course he did. Like, TBC is always guaranteed for at least one laugh in the game. That's pretty cool. Like, it is entertaining, I feel. At times.
Oh. I guess so. Alright, Necro Wagons, boys. I mean, there's no Panda, who's the way better hero against this. So, once the Dryads are out of mana,
A player's
is there
forces
actually
are
a
under
chance?
attack.
There's it's 5 skeletons. They do have good mana here.
I'm summoning the graveyard.
It doesn't really need it, I guess. Corpses are all packed in. Disease cloud coming as well.
Dude, if he wins this, man,
Then what?
I'm not gonna believe my eyes.
Oh. I thought you'd come up with something like a Remo, which you still didn't deliver. When's it coming, by the way?
Ah, very soon.
Ah, okay.
A player's forces
I
are
wonder
under
what the
attack.
odds are here. Certainly can't imagine them to be good. If he can protect his wagons against the Dryads, like that should be the idea here. How to... Oh, and of course fairies. I forgot about the fairies.
Oh!
Oh, fairy Dryads are
Ooh.
pretty good against Necros, I heard.
Yep, he has only one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but he's coming from the flank, from
Yep.
the high ground. Neo, he has the high ground.
Not anymore, but he has Raw and there's no Dispel. So that's a lot of damage. Here we go. Summon him. Here we have the first few. Of course, Master is researched. But it's not too many. Now there is.
And it's a couple of skeletons now, definitely. But you need more.
Wisps are coming. And Look at the experience of the Demon Hunter.
Players
And there's
forces
like no
Gonna be a lot.
damage here.
Yep.
A couple of right clicks from the skeletons, but doesn't look like it's good enough. Now the Whisper coming in. Oh, there's a lot of detonate. Oh yes.
Juicy experience, but not too much. He has 2 more. Demon Hunter's taking care of the wagons now. And he's buying a lot of time because the bears are busy with the skeletons, but I guess that's about it. Nice heal statue there. And the Fury is
Fighting
gone.
all in all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is he actually winning this?
This is way better than expected, Remo.
It is.
He should like really finish the bears. There are 4 bears hurt. Now now we're talking. But more and more wisps. Look at
Okay.
this. Oh
Okay,
boy.
never mind. Never mind.
DK
Never mind.
dead as well. Ah, TBC.
It looked good there for like 5 seconds,
Yep.
and then the Wisps came in.
Yep. And then the hero kills came in.
Yeah. Which
We're
here,
still
despite his
trying.
plus 20, isn't gonna do it. Every hero's dead. For the undead.
Yeah. And of course, because it's TBC, he's not leaving the game. He enjoys the spotlight that he's in right now. Oh, or not. 2-0 again. TBC now 1-6 in the first division. Only winning a game against Sumiko. Shishi, what a great debut. First match. Takes it 2-0, gets 3 points. Tying up with Xiao KK, who has 1 game more though. We will see more of both players actually. TBC is playing against Soin later. Shishi has the main event tonight against Colorful. And yeah, that's gonna be a different game. Next
I
up.
assume so as well.
Yeah, next
What do
up.
we have next, Neo? What's next on the list?
Next, Remo, is Colorful versus Soin. Colorful, a very, very, very good Night Elf versus Orc player. He lost to Xiao KK though in, yeah, that series, man. Farseer first and stuff. Yeah, Farseer first, Shadowhunter first. I think we got both. I don't really remember. But yeah, Soin likes to play a lot of Raiders, so I'm looking forward to Colorful's approach to defending this. For Soin, it's the first game. Colorful is at the moment on top of the league, despite losing to Xiao KK because of the 2-0 against TBC. So, Night Elf versus Orc coming up here in W League, first division. We go into a small commercial break, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes. Stay tuned.